Coming up on This Week in Torrance, we'll tell you when Torrance's new police chief will take office.
Then you won't have to go far to charge your electric car in Torrance. We'll tell you where.
Plus, a local hospital is offering people an opportunity to gift a screening to others. We have all the details.
And a local pantry needs your help to stock up.
These stories and much more just seconds away.
Your local news starts right now. In Torrance, I'm Julie Chan.
And I'm Ben McCain. Thanks so much for joining us. Here are your top stories. Torrance's new police chief officially begins her first day on the job in 2018. Police Chief Eve Irvine is confirmed to start at the Torrance Police Department on January 8th. She will be sworn in at City Council the next day. Irvine used to be the police chief in Manhattan Beach, where she worked in that position for 6 years. Prior to that, Irvine worked at the Inglewood Police Department and received many accolades for her work in the area of domestic violence, sex crimes, child abuse, assaults, and robbery. She began her work in the field of police enforcement in 1982. She is taking the place of former police chief Mark Matsuda, who retired earlier this year.
The Torrance Fire Department will soon receive 2 new engines to add onto their fleet. Fire trucks have about a 15-year lifespan before they are replaced. Torrance Station 2 and 5 will each receive 1 new engine. Then the retired trucks will be used as backup. The 2 new engines are from Wisconsin and made by Pierce. They will also have the department's new seal. Once the engines arrive end of January, the team will compartmentalize them and get it ready for use. In total, both engines cost $1.2 million.
El Camino College is looking for donations to make sure their new pantry can help students this holiday. The college's Warrior Pantry needs assistance in stocking up on food and toiletry items. You can donate non-perishable foods such as fruit cups, healthy snacks, rice, and grains. The pantry, which had its grand opening in October, says they serve students who face serious financial challenges and find it difficult to support themselves. Toiletries, access to a computer, and additional resources are also available. The pantry can be accessed by currently enrolled El Camino College students. The goal is to combat food insecurity. If you can't stop by, the college is also accepting monetary donations. You can go to elcamino.edu/foundation/donate.asp. The pantry is located in Physics Room 116.
Speaking of El Camino, their campus is becoming more green. At ECC's parking lot C, located on Manhattan Beach Boulevard, now has 10 level 2 EV charge point stations in the parking lot's lower level. They are marked in green, and everyone with a valid parking permit can use them. It will cost you 30 cents per kilowatt hour. People with a current charge point card account can start using the stations now. To register for a new account, go to na.chargepoint.com.
A local organization hosted a forum to share their research on a hot topic. The South Bay City's Council of Governments presented its Sustainable Neighborhood Strategy. The goal is to build more successful communities in regards to transportation and making streets safer. During the forum, they also addressed needs such as the lack of housing and affordable housing. Top planning experts came together at the George Nakano Theater at the Torrance Civic Center. They also learned the potential of creating what is called town nodes, where people can easily bike to or within walking distance of their needs compared to current landscapes where everything is spread out. In return, this will impact the greenhouse gas emissions to the health of the population. The goal is to combat the current state of the 15 South Bay cities that are creating carbon emissions, air pollutants, and traffic congestion. The South Bay Cities Council of Governments is a joint powers authority of 16 cities and the County of Los Angeles that share the goal of maximizing the quality of life and productivity. Still ahead, a local garden center gives away free Christmas trees.
Plus, an internationally known magic show makes a debut in Torrance.
Oh, emojis! I thought the conversation just got dumber.
Ugh, internet trolls, just ignore them.
I like you just the way you are.
I believe in you! She's a hugger. Give her a squeeze.
Help up the hand.
There you go.
Thanks, mate.
250 holiday cards will brighten Christmas Day for patients at a local hospital. Colorful handmade holiday cards will decorate meal trays at Torrance Memorial Medical Center on Christmas Day. Two Palos Verdes High School students, Izit and Artemisia Kosar, launched a special holiday project to help patients who are unable to be home for the holidays. The students reached out to their former teacher at Cornerstone Elementary to work with students to create the cards. They will personally drop off the cards as well.
Well, it was a magical winter wonderland in downtown Torrance. Snowflakes fell from above the decorated tree to give the feeling of a white Christmas. The Downtown Torrance Association organized its first winter wonderland affair for the community to enjoy. Everyone was asked to bring an ornament to decorate the community tree, and Mayor Patrick Fury did the honors by lighting the tree. Santa was also in attendance for picture taking. Children got a chance to write their letters to him and do arts and crafts. Guests enjoyed music, strolling Victorian carolers, and various entertainment throughout the day.
Well, the event came about from one of our volunteers in the group here, and she believed that she could pull this event off, and she did so with very little time and great support through the city and wonderful volunteers and wonderful artists, and it was truly a group effort.
It's been fantastic. We weren't sure what the outcome was going to be with only 3 weeks of planning and 2 weeks of advertising, but it's been amazing. And we had such a supportive team. The city was so great about helping us put this together.
The Downtown Torrance Association was recently created. It celebrates the city's oldest commercial section with public events. They support both new and existing area businesses. The Winter Wonderland also included a toy drive for local foster children. For more information, you can head to downtowntorrance.net.
Friends of the Madrona Marsh got into the holiday spirit by creating decorations for the season using items right from the preserve. Attendees brought a little nature back home with their new handmade wreaths. The Marsh hosted a wreath-making workshop, and it was open to the entire community. People got a chance to create their very own nature-inspired wreath. They had to pick the best branches and bind them together to create it, and then the fun part, decorating using ribbons, pine cones, and other material right from the marsh itself.
It's a really fun program for the families to partake in, being in your community, meeting with your friends, and just neighbors to create something really fun for the holiday season.
Oh, this is pretty good. Yeah, the most interesting thing is use all natural, and it's a kind of hard to bend and tie it up together, but it was pretty fun.
If you want to find out more about activities at the Madrona Marsh, visit friendsofthemadronamarsh.com. This workshop was brought back by popular demand.
The farmers market got a special visitor recently to help spread holiday cheer. Santa was there, and instead of his reindeers and sleigh, this year he arrived in more of a biker style. With a pair of dark shades, Santa came in riding his big old Harley. Santa and his elves handed out candy canes to the kids and even took some selfies on his Harley-Davidson motorcycle.
I love Santa at the farmers market. It's such a friendly place, and he's a friendly guy, so I think it just makes sense, and the kids don't expect him here today, so it's pretty exciting.
Santa plans to visit one more time at the market this year.
A local garden store is making sure families in the South Bay were taken care of during the holiday season. Armstrong Garden Center in Torrance, along with other locations across Los Angeles County, gave away free Christmas trees. The hope is that it will help out families that are really in need in time for Christmas. Participating locations gave away 400 free Christmas trees. They were offered until all of them were gone.
We like to give back to the community, but, our business is fluid, and we're at the end of our tree season, so we're making room. And what a good way to give back to the community when we're at the tail end of our season and we have extra trees.
Armstrong Garden Center in Torrance is located at 25225 Crenshaw Boulevard.
Holiday music filled the James Armstrong Theater for a night to remember. Torrance's Civic Chorale had its annual Holiday Light concert recently. 90 singers performed live with a unique musical ensemble. They sang well-known Christmas favorites. The Torrance Civic Chorale is one of the premier audition vocal ensembles in the South Bay. They've performed concerts since 1961. The unique part about the group is that the chorale represents professionals in aerospace, banking, education, military, and medical, just to name a few, while also representing many ethnicities from around the world. The chorale is under the sponsorship of the Cultural Services Division of the city's Community Services Department.
A Christmas tradition brought smiles again to locals this year. The city's breakfast with Santa was a hit as people lined up to see the highlight, which was to take a picture with good old St. Nick. Like previous years, families got into the early holiday spirit by enjoying live music and decorating cookies. The tradition this year took place at the Toyota Meeting Hall.
People came out to watch some unbelievable magic tricks. From singing to magical tricks, renowned performer Cecille Mighty, along with their host Raul, entertained the packed auditorium at the Ken Miller Recreation Center. Some tricks included the disappearing of items, the appearance of a dove, card tricks, and the most well-known trick of all, swallowing a sword. The magic duo is married and have traveled the globe performing. Their variety show features singing, magic illusions, and acrobatic performances. They also performed on America's Got Talent Season 11. Now, interesting fact, Cecille and Mighty are both South Bay residents.
This year, you can gift a one-of-a-kind present that helps make sure your loved ones have a healthy heart. Providence Little Company of Mary launched the Healthy Heart Screening Program this month. It allows for loved ones to gift a heart screening. One test is $250 and includes an electrocardiogram, testing of blood pressure, heart rate, body mass index, stroke screening, and much more. Doctors say getting this type of test is especially important for people over 35 years old and have diabetes, high blood pressure, or cholesterol, and other health problems. For the free screening, you can go to providence.org/heart screening. Still ahead, upcoming events happening right here in the city.
Plus a preview of what to expect on the next episode of the Sports Desk. You're watching This Week in Torrance.
Maybe you can make retirement happen. After all, you made home ownership happen. Homeschooling yourself on loans, beefing up your credit score.
So I'm pre-approved.
You were like, yes! Sorry. Color coding listings, ticking boxes, and flushing every toilet in a 20-mile radius. Home sweet home. You aced house hunting. Now get the tips you need to get on track at aceyourretirement.org.
Welcome back, everybody. Here's some upcoming events you'll want to mark on your calendar. December 26th is when the city will start picking up unflocked Christmas trees to recycle. Go to torranceca.gov for more details on what is allowed. Then on January 13th at 8 p.m., you can stop by the Torrance Cultural Arts Center for some entertainment by the Mostly Kosher Band. For more information, head to torrancearts.org. Now let's find out what's happening in the Torrance sports world.
What's going on, AJ?
Hey guys, here's what you'll see this week on the Sports Desk. Will the Ambassador Boys Hoop Team keep their unblemished record? We have the answer. The North High Saxons girls were back in action, by the way, and you'll hear from this year's team as well. Plus, we're going surfing with the Torrance High School Tartars, and you'll meet two Torrance natives offering two different kinds of training. You won't want to miss that. We have all this and so much more. Remember to watch the Sports Desk at 4 and 9:30 p.m. right here on City Cable. Jen and Ben, back to you.
Thanks so much, AJ. Well, that does it for us on This Week in Torrance. I'm Ben McCain.
And I'm Julie Chan. Thanks so much for joining us. We'll see you next time.
Merry Christmas.
And happy holidays.